Yeah.
All right, guys, we just left meeting with the carpet guys and the painters across the street. I won't bore you with any updates over there today because hadn't much changed. Probably won't much change today. It's Friday. We got a beautiful Friday update. A lot of stuff's happened this week. Promised you guys a Monday and a Friday update, and today is the day. As you'll see, all the snow is gone. We finally got everything moved around. This area is nice and clean, so we're gonna start packing the vehicles back in here. Don't know what we're gonna park here. It was previously all the Jeeps. Now the Jeeps are out front. Also, Christian, the shuttle car is 0 miles to empty when you go to drive it shortly.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so,
Thank you for that.
uh-oh, there's a little snow left. So, we've got a customer on the any level. AJ's running. He made it like Frogger across this street. Any level lift customer, working on a deal on that. We got a couple new Freightliners in, Century beds, 2025s, loaded interior. Mac Daddy, you shot the 6-door?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll walk across. I'll show you guys the 6-door. Christian just got that online. Got the Jeeps lined up. They're filthy, but Rubicon with a RIP supercharger, a Mojave that's set up to be able to tow behind an RV. This one here, super low miles, mild lift kit. I'm very shocked with the Army green. If you could picture that thing with the little Army symbol on the side, it would be freaking cool. Full-size spare, really, really, really good-looking Jeep Gladiator. 392 Rubicon with power steps, small lift also. The Sahara in color-matched everything, even the top. This customer ordered this Jeep locally. We sold it to another local customer, which traded it back in on a dually. Got a nice setup underneath of it. Daniel and Brian did that at the off-road shop. Hostile wheels and tires. The LS Swap TJ 4-door. They didn't make that, just in case you guys didn't know. That's 101. And then this Rubicon that has the full nasty flex suspension underneath. Go to the website, you'll see everything. Daniel and Brian did the build on this one. Brian put a ton of time underneath of it. Really cool Rubicon. 2-door and low miles too, right? Yep. This was actually the owner, 25,000 miles. This was actually the owner of a large, what is it, Chrysler Jeep dealer or what? Yeah, so personal Jeep that we did for him, and obviously he didn't use it because it's got 25,000 miles on it. So, normal inventory, nothing too super exciting. Camaro, Mustang, Corvette over there just came in, an Astro van. Yep, we have an Astro cargo van. Hit the line of the rollbacks real quick. So a couple things on the Friday update. If you guys haven't been following, we did have correspondence finally with the company on the lifts. Feel like they're going to get that straightened out for us. Very excited because I can't tell you how many times we've wanted to do a time-lapse video or where we're shuffling all those vehicles on and off. And I also can't tell you how many times we just wish to be able to get a car down for a customer that comes. We get customers that travel from all over the country. Some just stop by because they're traveling and want to view everything. And we have really failed them on that. So I'm hoping that situation is going to be taken care of. Also really good, come on, let's talk and walk. Another good customer of ours I did a video about, had an issue with a company over his Bronco that he purchased, a very high-end Bronco, which is actually on the way here now because the company on the other end in Florida shipped him his top, shipped him his title. I did not clarify that they shipped him his check for the axle we had to replace, but I think they did. So they made good on their situation, and we actually sent one of our employees to Virginia Beach to pick up that vehicle, bring it here because we're going to put his top on for him, detail it since it's been snowing, and just get it ready for him. So great customer, and we love to be able to support that. Thankfully, we had a little extra time today to do that with one of the guys. So he'll have a great afternoon of riding and driving in a cool Bronco. This area over here, we don't come over to very often, but we do have a 03 F350 dually getting ready to go to, you said Arkansas?
Yep.
Arkansas. And trying to arrange transportation. That is the only thing left over here. We had 6 or 8 vehicles parked over here waiting for transportation earlier in the week. Everything has shipped out. That one, the deal got concluded, and hopefully it will ship out today, tomorrow, Sunday if we have to. But beautiful 6003, studded, bulletproof, small lift kit, super clean interior. More than anything about that truck, the interior was just phenomenal. So he's getting a really cool truck out there in Arkansas. I know he's really excited. He checked in on the transport today and worked through his process of getting it paid for and going to a good new owner. So let's run inside real quick. So, McLaren shipping to California. 25 Corvette finally got put online. Vanderhall Blackjack edition. Just got some new tires put on it. We do have a couple of tractors. The Demon, this is also our indoor storage. This has pretty much become sold area. This is the area that least amount of people come through. We don't have to worry about people brushing against them and messing something up. The Demon, I put 6 or 8 miles bringing it home, so it's still a very low mileage car, 20 miles or so on that car total. And that is going to New Mexico, along with the Hellcat that is secured in the other building, to the same customer. Pretty cool. G-Wagon is headed to Miami. And black, well, it's actually the brown one. The dark brown Squarebody. I know you guys, most of y'all are tuning in looking for that. So that is, that's headed to West Virginia. I was wrong between that one and another one that was going to Texas. That's actually going to West Virginia. And she's ready to go, ready to ship out. I think that customer's going to be real excited about that one. And it's sitting in here nice and warm. This building is actually doing its job. We put a lot of insulation in it when we built it, and no shortage of cobwebs up there, though. We actually get a false alarm on our cameras and alarm system from the spider web sometimes. They have sure gotten, they like it in here warm. You can actually see them on the camera right there, covering over the lens. So, when we built this place, we put surveillance in here like crazy. Like I could send that man pictures of his truck sitting in here from 6 different camera views. Pretty cool. Didn't even get a chance to drive the G-Wagon. I was going to try to at least rock that home one day, but didn't even get a chance. But just before it leaves, show them the interior real quick. You wouldn't think blue with red is a cool combination, but that interior is to die for right there. Also, one of these has that color interior, that exact color interior. Speaking of that, one of the other Demons, 170s, in limelight green, has that red interior, and it actually flows good. And then one of the blue ones too, right? One of the blue ones. So both of those should be on the website. Pretty cool. Can you fit through there okay?
Yes.
Gym membership?
I can.
Oh, okay. Don't trip over that. And my dad's car sitting in there. And a restoration project on the four-wheelers has gotten no further. I was hoping we have a snowy, quiet, calm day that I was going to work on those. Everybody laughs. They think that's funny that they thought I was going to have time to do that. So now that we'll be moving next door, this was our media area. If you guys are new followers, you hadn't seen it. When I built this building, I specifically made this, bought this curved. You can actually like rock 4 screens on this screen or 3 screens. All the infrastructure for charging the phones and cameras and, you know, all these outlets. We did a killer good job on making this setup for that, and we like used it twice. So I think Christian's used it once and AJ's used it once, and now it's just become junk collection. But we had all of our cameras stored in here. We still got gear everywhere. So we need to get more organized. Also, my cowboy hat's missing. Here's another set of glasses. We gotta get all that stuff in. We gotta get all that stuff in one spot. So, but this may become overflow, but most of the media stuff now will be being done in the new building, and we'll get all of our stuff switched over there. And we had it all set up great. Wireless printer. It was pretty cool until we didn't ever use it. Drone, camera batteries, you name it. It's all covered in dust. Even some diapers. These your size, Christian?
No.
No? Okay. Not the big boys. Pause it real quick. We'll go across the road. All right, over here in what we call showroom number 2, As you can see, not much change, but if you've been following, you already know the situation about the lifts. So we're working on that. We're also getting ready to start early next week working on our studio up there for the podcast. I got a lot of stuff ordered that'll be coming in. Some of it came from Temu. I wonder if it's going to be like this big. We'll see. A lot of people down that, but I have gotten a few things off there that I needed that Amazon didn't have. But getting ready to clean this area. We got all the cleaning stuff out. Been a busy week over here as far as obviously controversy about the lifts, but over here as far as in his shop. Not going to go in here and interrupt Dave too much, but we can stick our head in. It's going to get real noisy because of the big blower heater. Looks like a jet engine. But a couple square bodies getting prepped. This one here has not been on the web yet, but it's going to be a pretty cool one when it's finished. Dick CPEC tires, Fun Country 2s with a polished set of Mickey Thompsons. Fixing the windows and door locks and all the crap that is broken on every single one of these square bodies, it seems like. Greasing everything in the doors, fixing everything. Obviously the speakers on this one have been put into the door panels. We got to fix the wiring on that. Lube up all the latches. Just the normal run of the mill. So when you guys see these trucks and are like, oh man, so much time and effort goes into just inside these doors, you would not believe it. My uncle, mainly, Dave does a little bit. He's here on Mondays, Fridays. My uncle's here on the other days. But there's not many square bodies that the doors do not come apart. Everything inside gets lubed, adjusted. People have got things in there backwards, upside down. My uncle could make a whole full day's episode on the stuff he's seen inside of doors. Stuff made from clothes hangers and clips on the wrong side where they're locking instead of unlocking. Most every one of them does not have a key that fits the door, so a ton of background time goes into these trucks that you guys might not see. We don't get over in this area very much. Also, AJ had a couple of tow truck sales this week. He's pretty much become an expert on all of our equipment in here, even though it is the most dysfunctional and disorganized you could imagine. But we did get dollies in. Several sets have been sold. Yes, that is a set of weld wheels hiding over there in the background, for those that ask. And DOR, speaking of that, DOR, the new wheel, and the new corporation, everything is in place for that. So it's been a little delayed, but we're getting that in place. Daniel and Brian have been working diligently, and my mom on getting that corporation set up and everything in order. Speaking of things that don't go right, he's been trying to get a credit card machine in place. Simple as that, guys. And thankfully we have backup businesses that we can run it and then reimburse and do whatever. But something as simple as getting a credit card machine where we're going to swipe millions of dollars of stuff on this credit card machine, we couldn't get it. And then when they said it shipped, it didn't ship. It finally came in. He got it set up yesterday. So the simplest things in business can sometimes be a huge problem. We also had a good friend of ours stop by today, long-term friend, that is going to do some carpet work next door, and he's going to be on our podcast. He's also big into real estate and other things like we are, so we have a lot in common. And you guys that are following us for like the business, trying to go in business, owning businesses, sympathizing with the problems that all small businesses have, just like with him, the things we were talking about employees and about just cost of goods and everything else. It's so relatable. It doesn't matter what business you're in. You can be moving dirt, you can be selling cars, you can be a shop, you can be carpet, you can be real estate. Everybody that's in small business has the same problems deep down, and that's crazy to think, but it is true. He's got a whole list of things he's sat down and done as far as tips and ideas and things for business. So he's going to be a great podcaster for us, for you guys that are following for business ethics, business experience, just business in general. It's colder in here than it is outside. We're not going to stay in here long. I think we're about above freezing, but we got the Christmas tree taken down. AJ got started on this the other day, and then I pulled him like 5 different directions. So you'll see the purple truck got on a different set of tires and wheels. We found a killer set of excellent tread Pernelli Jones tires. Now they need to be cleaned up, and the wheels are kind of old school, but that's a set of Dick CPEC wheels on a set of Pernelli Jones tires. So if you ordered tires in the 2000-ish era, that was the coolest combination you could buy, believe it or not. And that was probably one of the only, other than a Mickey Thompson. Mickey Thompson eventually bought out Dick CPEC. So those were pretty much your options back then. We also had a really cool truck come in on some Alcoa Mickey Thompson 15x14s with a brand new set of 39 1850 Mickey Thompsons. And cool enough, that tire right there, 3918 Mickey Thompson, is getting ready to be shipped to Mickey Thompson themselves. As we were walking across here, I had one of the managers call me and remind me to ship them that tire because there is some research and development going on. Yeah. And my guys know, because I filled them in, a little special secret. And I can't tell you guys yet because I'm bound to not tell you guys, so I'm going to stick to that. But it is killing me not to be able to release it and let you guys know. And it involves a special event, and it involves Mickey Thompson, and it involves one of our vehicles. That's as much as I can say. Not too much, right?
Not too much.
You wouldn't have known. But, you know, Christian's a little hard to figure things out sometimes, too. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys get on the website, any of the stuff you see in the background should be online. We've done a pretty good job of getting caught up. The first of the year and the end of the year really killed us. Mom was just beside herself getting all the end of the year books closed, January stuff taken care of, taxes, all the forms she's got to deal with. She's pretty much got that done. And let's see here. Make sure there's nothing else left on my... Seems to be a little warmer in front of these doors. Well, a bunch of new rollbacks in. Watch the website for that. I'm going to give a shout out to one of our semi-competitors, Zips. We order some parts from Zips. We don't stock everything. So some things we do have to get. And Zips is semi-competitive of ours. They sell tow trucks as well. They sell accessories as well. But I had some extremely good customer service with them this morning, and I got to give a shout out. One of their products they shipped out had 6 different parts to it. One of the parts was bad. Well, of course, we needed to get it done today. It's not going to get done today because the part's bad. But what started off very frustrating when I called, the lady handled it extremely well. She's got my part on the way to me. All I had to do is pay for the shipping. Then we'll return the other part back under good faith. And it's an expensive part. This one part that's going back is $500 or $600. So I got to give a big shout out to Zips, even though, like I said, they're our competitor. In a lot of ways, they're our competitor. But that was some good customer service. And after a week of some really crappy stuff we had to report on, that was really refreshing. It really turned out good. And I didn't even want to have to make the phone call, but I literally was on the phone less than 3 minutes. It was taken care of. She got it straight. Parts on the way. I got to call the customer and let them know it's going to be Monday. But that's going to be okay. I'm going to communicate, let them know it's not our fault. And it's better than being Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. It's going to be ready Monday, and everything's going to be okay. So that worked out well also. So some things have gone very well this week. Some things we've had to deal with that we don't necessarily like to have to deal with, but it's part of business. And you guys are going to see some changes in this showroom over here, hopefully soon, as we can get it organized. And we've got a lot of stuff down at the shop that Brian, Daniel, and Johnny are knocking out. And hopefully this Mickey Thompson thing is able to be talked about, because I'd love to. I might have to keep it as a surprise, but follow along. We do appreciate the support. We didn't go in that back section because, have you seen it yet? Mm-hmm. Okay. So in the back section is the vehicle that we told you guys is going to be the newest build and the coolest build and hopefully our most viral build. And it's sitting back there with something that might follow it up now that is almost just as cool and very shiny. So go hopefully sneak you guys in there next week, 2 weeks from now, but we really do want to do a really good unveil. I love keeping you guys in the loop on everything, so don't be upset that one single thing I got to keep you out of the loop on, but we're going to surprise you with it, and it's going to be well worth the wait. So lots of project updates to come. We'll get some more stuff done. It's turned out to be a great Friday. Thanks, guys, for watching.